We've got two. Conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
So a look at our starters for the Wizards. They've got Daniel Gafford. DeLon Wright is out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Porzingis in at the 4 spot. Now here's Porzingis. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
You know, at 7'3", not many guys can defend Porzingis. I mean, especially when he's operating this close to the rim.
Ball outside. No good with the triple. Out to Hayward. Ball outside. Second shot opportunity. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
You can just see the promise Ball has. It's oozing out of him. Already a triple-double threat, and he rebounds it so well at his position. Man, the future's really bright for this young man.
Tons of hype around LaMelo Ball, the 3rd overall pick in 2020. Just like you, Grant.
Yeah, although the draft was a little different back in my day. But let me tell you, B.A., there is so much pressure being a top 3 pick. It's really impressive that LaMelo has lived up to the lofty expectations.
And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
You know, what makes Porzingis a nightmare matchup, guys, is his size, skill, and agility.
The 3 from Ball. Charlotte again missing.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Porzingis against Washington. Porzingis passes to Wright. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Nice floor awareness that time from Wright. Spots the gap and then finds the open man.
Hayward finds Washington. And Porzingis with the block. Oubre against Beal. Pass to Gafford. Beal left side. Gafford with a screen on Oubre. Beal, the pass to Gafford. No luck on that one. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. Here's Ball, driving to the basket. Out to Oubre. Goes back up. And he drops that one in.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Wright. Porzingis has got 8 points.
Boy, Wright really understands when he needs to look to pass the ball. An outstanding all-around player.
Pass to Oubre. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And you know, guys, there's one thing that may have hurt the Hornets the past few seasons: a lack of playoff experience among their core players.
Now here's Beal. Pass to Wright. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Here's Beal. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And of the Hornets' top 5 scorers last season, 3 have never been to the playoffs.
And B.A., that can be tough when the pressure's on. They've gotten blown out in play-in games each of the last 2 seasons. But with all their talent, they should be in the postseason soon enough.
Beal against Oubre. Beal, the pass to Gafford. Outside Porzingis. It's Wright on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And Hayward. Here we go. And he converts the layup.
Hayward using the bounce effectively there. That's part of his versatility as an offensive player.
Gafford the screen. Here's Beal. He can't get it to go. And Charlotte going the other way now. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Now here's Williams. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And here's Oubre from the arc. Rebound Washington. Kuzma outside. It's Beal on the wing. Inside. Knocks it loose. Pass to Porzingis. Just 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by Hayward. Beal against ball. Outside Oubre. Washington outside. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Hornets out in front. They lead. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen from the Hornets, what's your take so far?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
On the court for Washington. Denny Avdia out there with Kispert. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. Then it's Monte Morris. And it's Gibson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Graham?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I'd prefer the no call. I like that idea.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Bradley Beal played for Coach Greg Popovich with the U.S. national team, and Pop said, quote, he's hard to keep up with. His balance and movement are very impressive. He stops on a dime, can pull up and shoot. That, along with his excellent footwork, are the most impressive things for me. Brian?
Yeah, great breakdown there, Allie. Thank you.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Smith inside. He's working on Morris. Pass to Thor. And the shot goes in.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
You know, the Wizards really came up short last season on the defensive end. They consistently struggled to get stops, which makes it twice as hard to win games.
To the middle. Here's Kispert. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And, you know, it's a bonus to have big men who pass it like this. Gibson, solid instincts there.
Rozier, left side. Pass to Thor. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Wizards. You just wonder how the Wizards can remedy their defensive weaknesses from last year.
Well, B.A., mindset is a big part of it. They just need to have better focus on pressuring the ball handlers and making sure shots are getting well contested.
And here are the Hornets now. The Wizards making their last shot. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Morris outside. It's Avdia on the wing. Back to Morris. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Charlotte's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Richards. Another shot. No luck on that one. And Washington the other way now. To the left wing. And here's Kispert from the arc. Ooh, stolen by Smith. for the finish. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Yeah, you know, I think it's really important that Smith stays active on defense. I mean, when he comes up with steals, I think it makes his team more dangerous and effective.
Here's Kispert. Out left to the wing. Morris, left side. Just 5 on the clock. And he hits it to tie the game. Morris has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Rozier outside. 1:42 left in the second period. Smith outside. Over Kispert, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. A new lineup here for Charlotte. Now a timeout called by Washington.
Easy to see that this Hornets squad loves to play at a fast pace, and for good reason. They're built to do just that. They push the ball up court fast and hard, and they really work hard to try and catch the opposition unprepared and unalert.
A new lineup here for Washington. Minute 32 left to play in the first half. To the wing, right side. Pass to Kuzma. Here's Beal. Shot clock at 6. Outside Porzingis. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. Porzingis has got 10 points. And when it comes to their up-tempo play, do the Hornets' youthfulness play a part of that, do you think, Clark?
There's no question about it, B.A. I mean, a younger squad definitely, I think, means more natural energy. So they've got more gas in that tank. Their amber light rarely comes on. And they can really outwork more experienced, older teams in some cases.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Now here's Kuzma. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Gafford with the bucket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Washington. Will it go? And too long on the shot. Now Beal. Down low, Porzingis, and a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, coach has to love seeing Porzingis scoring like this. I mean, he is totally locked in so far tonight.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. Got a piece of it.
Timeout.
And we've reached halftime in this one. All right, good stuff, Allie.
Here, Hornets, 19. The Wizards, 25.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. It has been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
At the forward spots, Hayward and Washington. Kelly Oubre out there with ball. And it's Williams in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Steve Clifford. The 3 from Ball. Washington with a rebound.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now here's Kuzma. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. And that one's good. Porzingis.
And Bradley Beal getting a huge contract this summer. Now, he committed to being with the Wizards for his prime. And there was some speculation he might leave, but he cemented his time in Washington for many years to come.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. Nunn's checked in for Washington. And here are the Hornets now. It's a 10-point game. Oubre on the wing. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Oubre's got 7.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
Pass to Kuzma. With his first shot attempt. Chalk up 2 there. And the Wizards lead by 9.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
The Wizards have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. And here's Gafford. Kuzma, the pass to Gafford. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And now it's an 11-point Wizard lead.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now, that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Now here's Nunn. Shot clock at 5. Here's Porzingis. That shot off the mark. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Last season, Washington was hot out of the gates. They started 10-3, but things did not end well.
You know, and after that hot start, BA, a 25-44 ending for the Wizards, failing to make the play-in game as well. Just a disappointing season after the promise Washington showed early.
Here's Wright, following the bucket by the Hornets. Gafford finds Wright. Now here's Kuzma. Yep, that one's good. Kuzma's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, body him up all you want. It doesn't bother Kyle Kuzma. He's got great competitive spirit and skill.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, Brian, the Wizards have been aggressively reshaping their roster. What they haven't done is tear it down and start a rebuild. That's often the most popular route for teams stuck in the middle, but the Wizards seem to be hoping they can catch lightning in a bottle. Back to you.
No appetite for the restart, Allie. Thanks. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Beal, he's checked in for Nunn.
Checking in for the Wizards, Bradley Beal.
Right, the pass to Beal. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Five to shoot. Back to Porzingis. And early in his career, Porzingis was a shot creator. Think he can get back to that, Grant?
You know, BA, yeah. In Dallas, his role was more catch and shoot. So it'll be interesting to see in a different system how active a role KP can fill, especially going to work inside.
And the Wizards making a change here. Gibson's checked in.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. A big group substitution here for Washington. Avdia, he's checked in for Porzingis. Kispert comes in for Kuzma. Nunn's checked in for Beal. And it's Morris in for Wright. Rozier against Nunn. Pass to Martin. Rozier outside. To the inside. There's 48 seconds left in the third. And here's Kispert from the arc. Knocks down the long J. Kispert's got 5 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Nunn against Rozier. Pass to Kispert. 23 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Launches a three. And again, Washington with a triple.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so it's the Washington Wizards up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Your Hornets U16 team.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.
He's been unguardable in this one, getting whatever he wants out there. He's just simply putting the offense on his back and delivering.
Well, it didn't start out with him being in this crowd's crosshairs, but as the game went along, he kept pouring it on them. It's safe to say they don't want to see this guy anywhere near their arena for a long, long time. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well here's a summary of what Steve Clifford went over with his team during the break. He really got into them, saying, quote, "You guys aren't playing hard enough. Forget the X's and O's. We need to play with passion. Let's just see that for the last part of this game. Guys."
Appreciate the report, Allie. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Bradley Beal's out there with DeLon Wright. Then it's Daniel Gafford. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward.
You love the energy Beal has. I mean, he's racing up the floor to convert on the fast break.
Ball way outside. And they recover it. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Wright, the pass to Gafford. They kick it out to Porzingis. Back to Gafford. The bank shot, no good. Charlotte has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Three-pointer Rozier. The rebound by the Wizards. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Wizards.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
Oubre, he's checked in for Charlotte. Porzingis finds Beal. Porzingis with a screen on Rozier. They kick it out to Porzingis. Stolen by Ball. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Porzingis.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters.
Wing shot on the way. The Wizards have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
You know, he's really a good passer for a big man, guys. Porzingis very solid at setting up his teammates.
Ball passes to Washington. Washington, a screen on right. Washington, a good look. It's wide right, hits off the rim for Washington. They've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. And the dunk by Gafford.
Nice recognition there by Porzingis. He's getting better and better as a passer.
Williams passes to Oubre. And Gafford with the block. Out of bounds. Hornets ball as Charlotte keeps possession. Stolen by Gafford. And a fast break now for the Wizards. And the dunk by Gafford.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. Hey, guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
The Hornets shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. Pass to Oubre. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 4 assists in the game.
Let's look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here for the Wizards.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kristaps Porzingis.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Now here's Beal. Porzingis sets a screen. Beal, the pass to Porzingis. And down it goes. 2 points.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Kuzma against Williams. Ball outside. Looking to end the run. And Williams punches it home.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Now here's Porzingis. Pass to Beal. From behind the arc. Ball with the rebound. Rozier finds Washington. Out to Oubre. Jacks up a 3. Here's Williams. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma. That free throw no good. And the second free throw is good. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was...
Talking about this, what you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Franz Wagner is out there with Fultz. Then there's Bull. Then it's Wendell Carter. And it's Banchero in at the 3 slot.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Bull, that's good.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
And Williams slams it in.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Wagner wide open. The shot, no good. And the Hornets now going the other way. Ball kicks to Oubre. Outside, Ball. Passes it to Washington. It's stolen by Fultz. Now, here's Bull. Defended by Hayward. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
We've seen this from Wagner over and over. This guy understands when a man is open. He's got the timing and the touch to make the pass.
Now, here's Ball. Washington sets the pick for Oubre. Over in the corner, Washington. Second shot opportunity. The kick out to Ball. Trying to find Washington. Gets it to him. Over Bull. Just 3 to shoot. From deep three-point range. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Fultz. And it's Orlando with another.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And the Magic right now, missing that franchise player, might have one of their young talents develop into that, but currently they lack that star.
Ball. The kick out to Williams. Goes back up. And Bull pulls it down. Orlando's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And as we know, Greg, the NBA is a star-driven league.
Hard to contend without a top 10 player on the roster. The Magic have been patient in their approach, and one player taking a leap this season would be huge.
And Wagner's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. They lead by 4.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
To stop the run, and it's Oubre laying it in.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Bull dishes to Fultz. Here's Banchero. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists in the game. Oubre outside. Over to the wing. Ball with a wide open look. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Magic leading by 7. Wagner left side. Down low. Here's Banchero. And he uses the glass on the layup. Banchero's got 8.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here is Hayward. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Washington. To the right side. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. So many electric players in this NBA, Doris. But do you think LaMelo Ball is as exciting as any?
He is at the top of the list, but that list is long. Think about a Ja Morant, think about an Anthony Edwards. The league is in good hands for decades to come.
Now here's Fultz. Here's Bull. Second chance shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I like the assertiveness of Markelle Fultz. This guy has got elite athleticism, not going to allow the defense to impede him there.
And so Fultz nails them both. Hornets trail by 10. Here's Ball. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
Yes, sir. LaMelo Ball has handles, folks. He can get where he wants to on the floor. What a move.
Out to Carter. Magic moving the ball around. Yep, that one goes. He has 6.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Banchero. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Banchero's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Washington kicks to Hayward. And Hayward at the stuff.
Well, just great recognition from Hayward. Shows his vertical to finish that pass.
Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Orlando Magic. He got into double digits for the quarter.
Please give a big round of applause to your Hornets team.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
They've got Smith. Also Terry Rozier out there. And it's Martin in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Richards.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. And he has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Nailed from three-point land. Suggs has got the lead up to 13 now for Orlando. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Anthony, the pass to Wagner. Top of the key. Anthony with the bucket. And in this era of positionless basketball, of course, we're starting to see some guards who end up playing in that dunker spot, down low, more than on the perimeter.
Let's call them little big men, Kevin. Guys like Bruce Brown, Gary Payton II. These are powerful athletes, unbelievable vertical spacers. They set great screens. They can finish as a roller. I love the use of these undersized guys who don't necessarily shoot it well in this role.
The pass to Thor. Here's Richards. Smith outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Thor. They set the pick. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Outside Anthony. Harris outside. Wagner with a screen for Harris. To the inside. And finished off by Wagner.
Well, we know Mo Wagner is a sweet shooting big, but right there he says, you know, I can get off my feet too.
And how about the career Gary Harris has had up to this point?
What you love about Gary Harris is he's going to do whatever his coaching staff asks him to do. He can make a three-point shot with great consistency. He's willing to share the basketball. He can make clutch free throws late. There was a time in his career where he was a real force on the defensive end.
No one near Isaac as he lets it go. No good with the triple. Hornets trail by 15. Outside, Martin. Pass to Rozier. We've got 1:28 left in the second quarter. Here's Thor. That three off the mark. Orlando leading by 15. Wagner kicks to Isaac. Back to Wagner. Orlando moving the ball around. To the paint. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Inside, Richards. That one, no good. Isaac with some nice D. Anthony right side. And that one, good. Anthony's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I love it when guards are willing to get on the inside and go ahead and make plays. Cole Anthony, a scorer by nature.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Hornets trail by 17. Ball from deep three-point territory. From beyond the arc and then some. Ball's got 6 points.
When LaMelo entered the league, his three-point shot was a little bit of a mystery, but boy, we can put that to rest. This young man can shoot it.
Carter pulls it in. Orlando leading by 14. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Banchero passes to Carter. Now Banchero. To the middle, taken away by Williams. Oubre on the wing. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Williams with the block. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. And that does it for the first half of play. All right, David, thank you.
Here, Hornets 20. The Magic 32.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Well, you have to like what we're seeing so far from Paolo Banchero.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. Wendell Carter is out there with Bull. Then there's Wagner, and there's Fultz, and it's Banchero in at the small forward position. Pass to Bull. Out to Carter for the three. Good on the triple. Carter's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
What a nice play. Off the catch and shoot, the big man, Wendell Carter Jr. is true.
In the corner, it's Hayward. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Good to see Hayward out there on the floor. For the past few years, this guy's dealt with a ton of injuries.
And it's a shame because when he's completely healthy, he's proven he's capable of making an all-star team. Consider this. In every season but his rookie year, he's been a double-digit scorer, and he always does it in very efficient fashion.
Oubre, good.
I tell you, Kelly Oubre Jr. can play with confidence on the interior, and that's a result of his vertical.
Fultz kicks to Bull. He dishes it to Banchero. Inside. Bull can't hit. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Hornets. Trailing by 13. Charlotte shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Kelly Oubre Jr. entered this league as a dynamic athlete, excellent in the open floor, but give this young man credit. He's worked hard to develop the perimeter game that's absolutely critical to success.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. You know, Hornets fans, Doris, are excited to see what LaMelo Ball can do for the franchise.
Well, Kevin, there is no doubt this young man is a special talent. You look no farther than his passing ability, the flair, the vision, the fearlessness. Certainly an easy guy to play with. Now the question becomes, can you start to build the talented pieces around him?
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Wagner passes to Fultz. Shakes him. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside, Ball. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Magic leading by 11. Carter outside. Feeds it to Banchero. Shot clock at 6. Wagner outside. Shoots over Ball. And too long on the shot.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
We call that one the do-it-yourself kit.
Here's Wagner. Here's Carter. The second chance effort. Hornets with the rebound. Washington with it. And it's Carter picking him up. Drives to the hoop. Williams, that's good.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Fultz dishes to Carter. A rebound by Washington. The Hornets on offense. They're on a 9-1 run. Fires from deep. Buries it from three-point range. Now just a 4-point Orlando lead.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Carter outside. There's the triple. Carter can't get that one to fall. For Charlotte, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Hayward finds Washington. Back to Hayward. Outside, Ball. Williams trying to break free. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Carter outside. The feed now to Ball. And the dunk by Ball.
Boy, what a great find by Carter Jr. Not a ball-stopping big man. You gotta love it.
Oubre can't get it to go. 1 second separating the shot clock in game clock. The pass to Ball. Stolen by Ball. Oubre passes to Williams.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. So both teams making some changes here. And Williams drops them both. 12 seconds left here in the third quarter. Wagner with a screen for Anthony. And the shot goes down. Anthony's got 6.
Just keeping things simple on the offensive end. Cole Anthony more than happy to shoot in these kinds of situations.
And so it's the Orlando Magic with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been...
Please give a big round of applause.
We have the chance now, folks. Let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Terry Rozier. He's out there with Dennis Smith, and it's Thor in at the power forward. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Now, here's Suggs. Rozier defending. Isaac a screen on Rozier. Count that one from Isaac. And the Magic lead by 5.
Well, at 6'10", being such a young player, you love that Jonathan Isaac understands how to be a roller in the pick and roll. So important in today's NBA.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now.
The previous play is ended.
Tell what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
The immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Jalen Suggs has proven early, if you're open, he's going to find you. Pretty pass.
Out to Smith. A beautiful reverse layup.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Here's Anthony, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Dennis Smith.
We have seen Cole Anthony, the ability to get by that defender on a dribble drive, such a valuable attribute.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Bowl, he's checked in for Wagner. Carter comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Banchero's checked in for Gary Harris. And Wagner's subbed in for Suggs. Williams kicks to Hayward. Pass the ball. 5 on the clock. From deep. Banchero grabs the board.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Right side, Ball. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Bull's got his 6th rebound on the night. And the turnover again by Orlando. Fultz is checked in for the Magic.
And for the Magic, Markel Fultz.
Hornets trail by 7. Outside, Ball. And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Orlando's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Here's Ball. It's tipped.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Ball from long range. And the Hornets miss again.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Out to Carter. Fires the 3. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 4 assists in the game.
This is the skill that Wendell Carter Jr. is much more likely to display right now. That aggressiveness from 3. Okay, Wendell.
Latrey. And again, it's the Magic from deep. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Orlando.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
Ball kicks to Wagner. To the paint. And then Carter with the dunk.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Orlando.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Wendell Carter.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Here's Fultz. No good from outside. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. 17-point game. Washington passes the ball. Back to Washington. They could use a bucket. And they recover it. Out left to the wing. There's the dish to Hayward. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Charlotte no good that time either.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Down low, it's tipped and stolen by Wagner. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final.
Now, Grant. Neither team in a hurry to get in transition.
Yeah, B.A., these teams have almost a throwback style to how they play. They don't want to get up and down and play fast. They want to go slow, and that takes players who have patience and discipline. Tonight will be a tactical battle.
A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. We've got Markelle Fultz. Wendell Carter is out there with Banchero. Then there's Wagner, and it's Bol in at the center position, locking down the middle. Now here's Fultz. Pass to Wagner. Carter, a screen on right. Wagner finds Carter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ooh, the turnaround jumper. Count it. And Washington with possession. They kick it out to Porzingis. Back to Beal. Kuzma with the ball. Misses the 3. About a minute played here so far in the first. Well, I know you spent a lot of your career in Orlando. What are your favorite memories of that time?
None, B.A. You know I was hurt the entire time I was in Orlando. No, but in all seriousness, they were great people, great city, and it was fun to see young guys like Jameer Nelson and Dwight Howard get drafted and emerge as great players and leaders for their ball club.
Now here's Fultz. Pass to Banchero. Can't get it to drop. Now Washington takes it the other way. Here's Porzingis. Oh, he touched it while it was over the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Outside Fultz. Three-pointer off the mark. Washington has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Pass to Bol. Stolen by Gafford. Kuzma, right side. Oh, got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wagner.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Now here's Beal. An easy 2 on the layup. Beal's got 5.
Bradley Beal knowing how to get it done on the inside, finding a nice way to finish that time.
There's Fultz with a 3. Porzingis grabs the board. The Wizards have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Down low, Kuzma. They kick it out to Porzingis. Now here's Wright. Not a lot of room. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Wendell Carter, and he knocks down the first one. For the Wizards, trading Russell Westbrook to the Lakers was a great move, Brent.
Well, it's an idea about trying to go a different direction and cleared a ton of cap space. They got a lot of depth. They got first-round picks out of that. So the best part of the deal really might be Kyle Kuzma and what's developing here with him and his game. I saw him find his form, and he looks like a keeper.
Now here's Beal. He's got 5. And then Beal with the dunk.
Bradley Beal still got a little bit of the ups.
Right against Fultz. Outside Carter from outside the arc. The shot is good. Fultz making the play. Carter's gotten his second bucket.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
They kick it out to Porzingis. Soft touch off the glass.
Yeah, that's tough for the defense. Porzingis inside. I don't know who defensively is going to get to him.
Wagner for 3. The rebound by the Wizards. Kuzma outside. 1:10 left now in the first quarter. Here's Gafford. They kick it out to Porzingis. Here's Banchero, defended by Kuzma. Outside Carter. Wide open look. Kept alive by Orlando. Over to the wing. Here's Bowl. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Right side Porzingis. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Second team foul.
Orlando on D. Trailing by 5.
Awesome defense. Just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Now here's Beal. He's got 7. Drills it from deep. Beal's got 10.
You got to get out on Beal. He's just too dangerous as an outside shooter.
Fultz against Wright. With 4 on the clock. Driving in.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control. Protecting the ball the whole way. It's good if it goes. Bradley Beal has been leading the charge for the Washington Wizards. He put together 10. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Now, getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
We've got Denny Avdia. Monte Morris is out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then it's Taj Gibson, and it's Kispert in a small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, it's a new day in Orlando. Magic head coach Jamal Mosley continues to lay the foundation for the team they want to be. A, quote, tough-talking, tied-together defensive team that plays offensively with pace, space, and the pass. Brian, say that 5 times fast.
Well done, Allie. Thank you. It'll be fun to watch him build.
Monte Morris is a nice second point guard to have on the roster. A very good scorer who contributes in a lot of other ways.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And with Monte Morris, he's been steady throughout his career.
Well, I'll tell you what, Washington did a good job picking up a stud like this. He shoots a high percentage. He takes care of the ball. He's someone that the coach is going to give a lot of responsibility to, and this team has needed a player like this for the past couple seasons.
Now here's Gibson. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Three-pointer Anthony. And another miss by Orlando. For Washington, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Oh, the shot no good by Kispert. Orlando trailing here. Anthony right side to the paint. Isaac finds Harris. Isaac with a screen on Nunn. Back to Isaac. And the dunk by Isaac.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. It's stolen away. Back to Nunn. Pass to Gibson. Now Morris. Five on the clock. The Wizards need to get off a shot here.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Anthony against Morris. Oh, deflected. Pass to Isaac. Wagner with a screen. Top of the key. Isaac's shot is off.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed. And this summer, the Magic raised some eyebrows. Widely expected to take Jabari Smith with the #1 overall pick. Right up until their selection, Paolo Banchero was announced. Rival teams impressed at how well they kept their secret. Good job, Orlando.
Here's Avdia. Isaac with it. None in his pocket. Harris passes to Isaac. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on none. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Clock is at 3. Here's Morris. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. A new lineup here for Washington. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Carter, a screen on right. Carter, high post. That one falls. Nice assist by Fultz. Carter's got 7 points.
A skilled big man with a developing jumper. Carter Jr. continues to show what he's capable of. So much potential with that young man. Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
The Magic have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Outside Fultz. No! They're unable to get the tying basket there. They kick it out to Porzingis. Up and over Carter. Back to Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
I don't know who's going to get up for that as Porzingis skies for the dunk.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
The Wizards with a lead. Right, the pass to Beal. Here's Porzingis. No good. Misses at the buzzer.
The Magic. 23. Get ready for the Jabberwocky.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. How about Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game?
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. Markelle Fultz is out there with Franz Wagner. Then it's Wendell Carter. Then there's Banchero. And it's Bol in at the center position. Banchero, that one's wide left. Well, the Wizards shooting 69%. I think they're even surprising themselves out there. Here's Beal. And then Beal with the dunk.
This is what Beal is out there to do, just pour in points. Now, the Wizards had to deal with a lot of changes last year, not just in terms of their roster, but also bringing in a new coach.
Right with a steal. Up top, Beal. 12 points for him. Inside. Poke loose. Back to Porzingis. Uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 5-point Washington lead. And you know, in Washington, you have to think it takes more than one season for a new coach to get acclimated.
That's for sure, B.A. But now you're talking about Bradley Beal not being there for the entire year. So these guys just having time together and trying to figure out where their roles end up settling. It's really important for these guys to have those relationships built early on for them to have success this season.
The Magic have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Carter. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Team foul.
15 foul.
Here's Bull. Gafford grabs the miss. For Washington, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Porzingis in the post. 6 points for him. Yep, count it. Porzingis has got 4 points this quarter.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Gotta learn your lesson.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
That's tipped. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Bull. Yes! And the foul! It's going to go on DeLon Wright.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
And you know, offense has been the problem for the Magic. Near the bottom of the league for several years now. Lack of efficiency for extended stretches.
And Beal comes to help. Pass to Banchero. Now Wagner, pounded by Beal. And Wagner gets it to go on the assist from Banchero. Wagner's got 8. And for the Magic, worst offensive rating in 2022.
Yeah, and the second worst rating in 2021 as well. It's an issue they have been trying to address. It's limited their ability to get back into the playoffs. In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Fultz passes to Carter. Now here's Wagner. Back to Carter. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Kuzma. Kuzma's got 6 rebounds in the game. Left side, Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Porzingis not letting anything or anyone get in his way right now offensively.
Such a wide open look. He's got 12.
You remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Now here's Carter. 12 points for him. Wagner outside. And the call will be against Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul. A line change here for Orlando.
3rd team foul.
Wagner inside, working on Gibson. Offensive board. Pass to Suggs. Tries again. Good. He hits the jumper.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter and bang, just kicks it out.
They double him with Isaac. And here's Nunn. 26 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Rebound by the Magic.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Here's Avdia. He's guarded by Anthony. Pass to Kispert. 1 second left. On the take. And he lays it up and in. Kispert's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game. And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. Wizards. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Avdia out there with Taj Gibson. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. Then it's Monte Morris. And it's Kispert in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
Well, at 6'9", Taj Gibson has the ability to get up there and throw it down.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic 2-handed slam. Now here's Nunn. Screen by Gibson. The kick out to Morris. Back to Gibson. It's Avdia on the wing. 6 to shoot. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Wizards lead by 7.
Oh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Pass to Harris from the wing. Offensive rebound. Wagner outside. Anthony against Morris. Anthony outside. For three, here's Harris. Sends it home from three-point land. Harris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Here's Nunn. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's Suggs. Here's Wagner. Nice move. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Right, the pass to Beal. Porzingis sets a screen. Pass to Kuzma. Outside Porzingis. The Wizards with another miss. The Magic have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Outside Fultz. Here's Wagner. Back to Fultz. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Just a bad time for a defensive breakdown, and he really took advantage.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find.
Now here's Wagner. Pass to Bull. Clock at 6. And there's the drive. Outside for Fultz. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Porzingis against Carter. Right side Porzingis. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Well, the closer Porzingis gets to the basket, the more aggressive he becomes, and for good reason. He's going to get fouled.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Wizards.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
Well, they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando. Anthony comes in for Fultz.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Porzingis in the post. Isaac covering. Porzingis passes to Beal. Fires from deep. Kept alive by Washington. It's Beal on the wing. Gafford in the post. He's against Isaac. Second chance shot. They shoot again. And finished off by Gafford as he lays it in. And the Wizards lead by 9.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Porzingis passes to Beal. Back to Porzingis. Oh, great D that time from Isaac.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Yeah, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Now here's Wagner. Count it!
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. A chance here to possibly put the game away.
They have to remain focused to get it done.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Porzingis with it. Shot clock at 5. Over Isaac. Misses off the right iron. Now a timeout called by Orlando. They trail by 5. 3 seconds left in the fourth. Wagner for three. Missed it. So we see the Wizards get the win here. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA.
Here we go.
It'll be the Wizards off the tip. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. We've got Hayward, all out there with Oubre. Then it's Williams. And it's Richards in at the 4. Ball with it. Now right defender. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. During his childhood, Hurricane Katrina forced Kelly Oubre Jr.'s family out, and they had to move.
And the Oubre family moving from New Orleans to Houston. Kelly saying he still thinks about the day his family left NOLA. Feels lucky they found a new home.
Now here's Beal. It's deflected. Ball with it. And that one's good. Richards.
You know, as a playmaker, Ball can look off the defender and drop dimes with either hand.
Beal against Oubre. And Gafford throws it down.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Here's Richards. They get the rebound. Williams. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Porzingis can't hit. The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Oubre passes to Hayward. Back to Oubre. Gafford against Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Wizards have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
Defenses struggle with Porzingis in the paint. I mean, he's able to shoot right over most defenders.
Ball against Wright. Williams kicks the ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Ball's got a little more strength than you might think, able to muscle that time right through the aggressive defense.
Wright, the pass to Porzingis. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Porzingis has got his second bucket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Ball from long range. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Wizards trail by 4. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Steve Clifford gave me a few minutes before the game and told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. And so we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And maybe not the most explosive player in the league, but Beal has the athletic ability to finish strong at the rim.
Ball surveying the defense. And Ball slams it in.
Ooh,
I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last trip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him.
How about that guy's a big-time answer? He says, you think you can score on me? Prepare for posterization.
And Kuzma slams it in.
That's a terrific play and a good sign. This team needs Porzingis to facilitate as well as score the ball.
Williams, a screen on Beal. Oubre kicks the ball. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wright.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Beal with the steal. Porzingis at the elbow. And it's all evened up. 6 points for Porzingis.
Boy, that is grown man ammonia strength for Porzingis there. How can defenders stop that?
Ball with a wide open look. And they'll get another chance. And the Hornets miss again. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Wright finds Gafford. Outside, Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. A miss that time would have put him up.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Back to ball. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Going inside, and Ball slams it in.
Hey, this mix of agility, instinct, athleticism, Ball able to drive right in for the big throwdown.
Here's Beal. That's tipped out of bounds. Washington takes possession.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Nunn. The dish to Gibson. And he banks in the layup.
Gibson going to work. Fun to watch him do that. Knows he has what it takes to score from the painted area.
Ball fires from way outside. Tie game in Washington. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
We've got Kendrick Nunn. Avdia out there with Kisper. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Gibson in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Nunn passes to Gibson. 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Charlotte. It's tipped.
For the Hornets, they have the memory of 2 straight play-in game losses hanging over their heads. That's a tough way to end any season. It should be fuel and motivation for them.
Morris against Smith. Out to Morris. To the inside. Nice ball movement by Washington. Avdia can't hit. Clark, do you think losing a play-in game 2 years in a row has a lasting effect?
Oh, I think it definitely does, Kevin. Has to leave a bad taste in your mouth. To come so close to being part of the playoffs like the Hornets have is tough to handle and swallow. But it also, on the flip side, can serve as great motivation.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, diehard fans in the DMV, it seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. Out to Morris. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Gibson. Washington calls timeout. But when it comes to running the pick and roll, Monte Morris is more than capable, isn't he?
Yeah, Kevin, he's got such great feel and pace. See, that's what some young players don't understand. You can't go 100 miles an hour all the time. You got to play with pace as well as smarts. And he's got a really good feel for how to navigate those two areas well.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Porzingis and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Oubre outside. Ball kicks to Oubre. Williams has a screen for Oubre. Williams with the ball. Now right defense. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Hornets?
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
Washington calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Pass to Beal.
Remaining in the second quarter. 2 minutes.
Porzingis with the ball in the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Williams up on top. Back to ball. The kick out to Williams. Hayward outside. A 3-ball. Here's Richards. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Right, the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Nice floor awareness that time from right. Spots the gap and then finds the open man.
Right against Ball. 3-pointer. It's good from long range. Ball's got the lead up to 6 now for Charlotte.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Pass to Gafford. It's Beal on the wing. Gafford to screen on Oubre. And Beal kicks to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Nice unselfish passing there by Beal. He knows he can't do it all by himself.
Ball against Wright. Now here's Ball. Defense is right there. Rebounded by Gafford. Wizards trail by 4. Porzingis inside, covered by Oubre. That one good for 2.
This is what we've come to expect from Porzingis. I mean, no let up in his game at all. When he's got his foot on the pedal, he mashes it.
Ball fires from way outside. Again, ball missing. Beal taking his time here. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
The big man throwing it down. Kristaps.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, your Wizards 26. The visiting team 46.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Porzingis having a dominant impact in this game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Tipping off the second half. Here's Steve Clifford's 5. Oubre out there with LaMelo Ball. And it's Hayward. Then it's Williams. And it's Richards in at the 4 spot. And the wide open shot from Morris. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. For Charlotte, they might be the most electric team, Clark, in the NBA. Young and very exciting.
Yeah, I agree, Kevin. I mean, they're extremely potent, and they are exciting to watch. LaMelo Ball, man, he can do just about everything. The Hornets, a lot of fun to watch for sure.
Hayward passes to Richards. Hayward looking over the floor. Lays it up off the glass. And it's a 4-point Hornets lead.
Well, that's really good work inside by Hayward. A reliable option for them in the paint.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Here's Beal. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Beal's got his second basket of the night.
Can't let Beal get that comfortable because he's so efficient once he gets in that area.
Ball from deep three-point territory. Sinks the three-pointer.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Beal the pass to Porzingis and a missed layup. Charlotte leading by 5. At the top of the key, Hayward. Here's Richards, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now
The previous play
to detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's hear you get loud. DC family, make some noise.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And it's Wright with the ball for the Wizards. 7-point differential. Beal with it. Now guarded by Ball. And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
Ball, the pass to Richards. Back to Ball. Left side, Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Ball's knocked loose. Wizards have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Kuzma kicks to Porzingis. And he comes up with the deuce. Porzingis has got 16.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket. And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
Taj Gibson's checked in for the Wizards. And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record For players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
Out to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, and one little pump fake, and he had all the time he needed to go hard to the rack.
It's one of the most reliable moves you can make, GA. So pretty when it works.
You had the feeling, guys, he was just eyeing the rim from the start. I mean, he was committed. Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Here's Porzingis. Gibson in the post. Back to Porzingis. Right outside. Inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, Wright really understands when he needs to look to pass the ball. An outstanding all-around player.
Richards. Out to Hayward. There's the pass to Ball. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Charlotte.
Coming onto the floor for the away team.
Wizards trail by 4. Beal the pass to Porzingis. Back to Beal. Oubre with the steal. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Washington. Oh!
Well, I tell you what, checking out the dunking ability of Washington there, this guy doesn't mind showing off what he's got.
In the corner, Gibson with it. Passes it to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Hayward finds Washington. Ball from long range. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Porzingis. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Oubre passes to Williams. Beal with the steal.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
And so they foul intentionally.
Gordon Hayward. First personal foul. First team foul.
8 seconds left in the third. And the dunk by Porzingis.
He is anchored in and making a living down low tonight.
Down low, deflects the pass. Washington calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Here's none. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Morris is out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then it's Taj Gibson. Then there's Kispert. And it's Avdia in at the power forward position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Such great timing, defensive awareness too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
Pass to Richards. Lays it up and banks it in. Richards got the lead up to 7 now for the Hornets.
Well, about as easy an assist as you could have that time for Rozier.
Smith against Morris to the wing right side. Here's Nunn, and that one is stuffed right. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play
To make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
You know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And the Hornets call time here. Fields checked in for Kendrick Nunn. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Williams, he's checked in for Nick Richards. Hayward comes in for Cody Martin. Oubre's checked in for Ogier. And it's ball in for Smith. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford had to say to his team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
Thank you, David. Just 2 to shoot. Free throw line jump shot. They get it again. Porzingis, the third shot of the possession, finally falls for him. Porzingis has got 26.
No substitute for hustle and hard work, and Porzingis getting the bucket because he put both into effect there.
Oubre, no one around him. Hands it from downtown. And the Hornets lead by 6.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Feeds to Hayward. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Taj Gibson picks one up.
You know, after suffering a grisly foot injury in 2017, nobody would have blamed Gordon Hayward if he walked away from basketball entirely.
And what you admire about Hayward is his resiliency. He's had to battle to get back on the floor, and boy, is he still playing.
All credit to him, Greg. I mean, he's still contributing at a very high level, and just the sacrifice and the journey he's taken coming back from injury to be as productive as he is now. I mean, this is a guy you can still count on to get you big buckets when you need him. He's a real quality wing player.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Oubre kicks the ball. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. And here's Gibson. He'll bring it up for Washington. They trail by 6. Right side, Porzingis. Back to Beal. Pass to Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. Now, here is Morris. Back to Porzingis. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists now in this one.
That's exactly why they turn to Porzingis here, guys. They trust him to step up in big moments.
Here's Oubre. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. .149 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Wizards trail by 4. Porzingis sets the pick for Beal. The pass to Porzingis. Stolen by Washington. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Williams leading the charge. Outside, Ball. Shot clock at 5. And the Hornets miss again.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Porzingis against Williams. Porzingis kicks to Kuzma. He dishes it to Gibson. Yes!
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. It is the one saving grace of that situation.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game.
Beal, the pass to Porzingis. Money!
You know what, guys? You want the ball in Porzingis' hands in clutch moment. Why? He's an impact player.
Morris against Ball. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hayward outside. Williams a screen on Kuzma. Williams passes to Washington. Porzingis with the block.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. That allows him to block a lot of shots.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Left side, Beal to the middle. Money!
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Timeout on the floor. Hornets timeout.
Ball from long range. Oh, couldn't sink the shot, and we're going to overtime. And that's going to do it for regulation. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest.
Here we go.
The forwards are Hayward and Washington. Oubre out there with Ball, and it's Richards in at the center. Washington passes the ball. The three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Ball's got the first points here in the overtime period for the Hornets. Wizards trail by 3. And Beal kicks to Porzingis. And Porzingis throws it down hard.
Boy, a creative finisher who throws it down with ease at 7-3. Put the ball in Porzingis' hands, and he'll occasionally wow you.
And it's Ball penetrating. He gets it in there. Ball's got 20.
I do not know if there's a more confident family in the NBA. Ball wants the ball when it matters most.
Porzingis inside. Washington's on him. It's intercepted. Hornets leading by 3. Here's Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. Morris outside. Makes it off the glass. Morris has got his first points of the game. Just over. For a minute and a half played here in overtime. Now Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Boy, making it look very easy. Ball has been unguardable tonight.
Outside, Porzingis lets it go from deep. Doesn't go that time. For Charlotte, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop so far in overtime. And here ball. Passes it to Washington. Kuzma brings the double team. 4 on the clock. There's Ball with the 3. Kuzma pulls it in.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Outside for Beal. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Williams is checked in for Nick Richards.
It's all about Porzingis' accuracy. That's what will make or break him here.
And the Hornets making a change here. Richards is checked in, and both free throws good for Porzingis.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding on it.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Here's Richards. Outside Beal. To Porzingis. Yes!
You know what makes Porzingis a nightmare matchup, guys, is his size, skill, and agility.
And the Hornets call time here. They're down by 1. 6 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
And so it's Washington who's scraped by with the win. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark.
Oh, say does that
Well, Doris, we're expecting most of the action to come out of the backcourt in this game.
No, exactly, B.A. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. Nick Richards out there with Gordon Hayward. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Williams in at the 5 spot. Wagner outside. From deep. Here's Bol. Hits the jump hook.
We've seen this from Wagner over and over. This guy understands when a man is open. He's got the timing and the touch to make the pass.
Now here's Ball. Snatched away. Ball against Fultz. To the middle. Here's Carter. It's hauled in by Oubre.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Offensively, Banchero is a difference maker. Not just with the talent, but with his relentless approach. Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Now here's Wagner. And the 3 off target. Outside Oubre. Ball right side. And a missed layup. Grant, you watch Banchero. He's got a rare mix of moves for a big man.
Yeah, B.A., the perfect combination of size, strength, and skill. Crosses up defenders well, spin moves, excellent body control, and he uses his body to shield the ball when he's driving through the lane.
Just 5 on the clock. Wagner for 3. And another miss by Orlando. The Hornets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Hey, the slam by Hayward.
Gordon Hayward has an exceptional ability to get out on the break. This guy's a terrific athlete who the defense has trouble staying in front of.
Here's Banchero. Outside Carter. 3-pointer. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
A deep 3 from Ball. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Ball's got 5 now.
A situation made for LaMelo Ball. Anything you can do, I can do better.
Pass to Bol. Over Ball. And that one's good. Bol.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
From deep 3-point range. Ball no good.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
That doesn't go either for Ball. The Magic have gone 3 of 8 so far.
Guys, when the conversation is about the Charlotte Hornets, obviously there is a figure that looms large, and that's the majority owner, Michael Jordan, the man who has 6 NBA titles, the man who many consider the greatest player to ever play the game.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow. Here's Richards. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And here's Oubre from the arc. And Fultz pulls it down. Since MJ took over as owner of the Hornets in 2010, he's tried to keep them competitive.
Unlike when MJ was a player in a huge market like Chicago, in a market like Charlotte, it's much smaller. It's a bigger challenge to attract marquee talent. But I would say this, they've got some exciting young talent on their roster. You begin with LaMelo Ball, certainly potential there to build on.
With the drive, he can't hit that time. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Ball outside. Up top, Oubre. Takes the 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Kelly Oubre Jr. entered this league as a dynamic athlete, excellent in the open floor, but give this young man credit. He's worked hard to develop the perimeter game that's absolutely critical to success.
And Doris, for the Magic, seems like they are still developing.
Yes, B.A., there's no doubt they're still developing. Lots of youth on this roster. It's an organization that has not made it out of the first round of the playoffs since back in the 09-10 season. So much growth is needed. What you hope is the losing hasn't taken a toll on the culture.
Wagner for three. Kept alive. Out to the wing. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Fultz. They set the pick. The Magic need to put one up here. Off the mark from 16 feet. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game.
Please give a big round of applause for your Magic Youth Dance Team.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for the Magic guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
In the backcourt, it's Anthony and Suggs. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Mo Wagner. And it's Harris in at the 3. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. And out of bounds, Charlotte will have it. So Charlotte ends up going with a new group. Charlotte trailing. And Rozier, here we go.
Once Rozier is in the lane, this guy's so effective at finding his way to the cup.
Inside, here's Suggs. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. The offensive rebound. Washington passes to Rozier. Here's Thor. Pure from 3-point range.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Anthony outside. Harris outside. Pass to Wagner. 6 on the shot clock. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Hornets have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Back to Washington. To the inside. Thor. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Suggs, no good. For Charlotte, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter.
It would seem to me with P.J. Washington, basketball was ingrained in his DNA. Why? Each of his parents' guys played Division I basketball.
Now here's Isaac. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Harris outside. Here's Wagner. Back to Harris. Pass to Suggs. Fires top of the key. The Hornets pull it in. All right, Doris, how has it helped P.J. Washington growing up in a basketball family?
Well, I think if you have 2 college players, 2 high-level college players, it automatically means you've got 2 high-level coaches who can help develop your skills at a young age. But the other part of this, the mental aspect, such a huge advantage to have people who've been there and done that.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And it's Isaac with the basket on the assist by Harris. Isaac's got his first 2 points of the night. Smith against Anthony. Here's Thor. That 3's off the mark. Orlando trailing here. Pass to Suggs. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Cody Martin.
And one of the things you have to admire about Jalen Suggs, the aggressiveness, the willingness to make plays.
Good on the second one.
And for Jalen Suggs, the shot is a work in progress still. His form is mostly fine, but execution and decision-making needs to improve.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Here's Anthony. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Cody Martin.
Well, Cole Anthony mixing it up on the interior. Nice job drawing the contact. This guy is unafraid.
So Charlotte ends up going with a new group.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
There's Ball with a 3. And he can't get that one.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Ball no good. And Suggs had a rough year shooting as a rookie, Greg.
He really did. I mean, played too fast at times. The shot will come as he slows his game down. Still, he has great upside, but must get his shot on track.
Richards inside, defended by Wagner. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Good on both. And not many teams have as solid a piece to build around as the Hornets do with LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo clearly is a guy who has incredible confidence, incredible vision and passing ability. When you look at his ability to make the game easy for the players around him, and sometimes in transition to make those elite athletes look incredibly special, he is a guy that you would enjoy playing with.
Now here's Ball. He's got 5 beyond the arc. Ball grabs the board.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Shot is up. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
Well, it's excellent recognition from Cole Anthony, but how about your offense working to get a man that wide open? Pretty.
There's Ball with a 3. Ball grabs the board. Here's Banchero. He gets it in there. Banchero's got his 2nd basket of the game. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
The visiting team, 26.
If you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Orlando leading. On the court for Charlotte, they've got Nick Richards. Kelly Oubre out there with Ball. Then there's Gordon Hayward. And it's Williams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Anthony with a bucket.
Just keeping things simple on the offensive end. Cole Anthony more than happy to shoot in these kinds of situations.
Looking to end this cold spell. And Ball with a nice bucket inside. Ball's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, 1, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
Fultz, he's checked in for Orlando. And Charlotte shooting 40% from the field in this one. Williams into the lane. And Williams punches it home. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the 3rd quarter.
Now here's Fultz. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Wagner up top. He's covered by Oubre. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the 3rd. And Fultz pulls it down. Fultz has got 4 rebounds now. Even as a forward, Gordon Hayward can run the offense, Grant.
Hey, B.A., he is a tremendous passer. Hayward's averaged over 5 assists a game during the season. Having Gordon in the front court really helps with ball movement.
Fultz into the lane. Oh, deflected by Ball.
Well, you love the 6'7" length that LaMelo Ball brings as a defender. Just gets a hand on that and sends it back.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. There's Ball with a three. Nails it from three. Ball's got 10 points.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Now here's Williams. From downtown, and it's LaMelo Ball with a three. Ball's got 8 points in the quarter.
When LaMelo entered the league, his three-point shot was a little bit of a mystery, but boy, we can put that to rest. This young man can shoot it.
Here's Bull. He's got 6. Can't hit that one.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Williams a screen on Fultz. The three from Ball.
Well, you love disrupting the shooter. Markelle Fultz being dogged on the defensive end.
Here's Bull. Here's Fultz. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He has 6.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
From deep, Hayward gets the 3 ball to go.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Now here's Wagner from 18 feet away. Nice jump shot. Wagner's got his second basket.
Well, you don't often see Wagner exploit the defense in the mid-range, but he understood this is where it will work for me right now.
Foul beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
I think the first thing that strikes you when you watch LaMelo Ball is the flair and the vision he has for passing the basketball. So much so, guys, consider the second youngest star to ever hit 700 career assists. The first, LeBron James.
It's been so impressive how quickly LaMelo Ball has adapted to NBA play doors.
Well, from the outset, BA, he has looked like he has belonged. This guy distinguished himself amongst his class of rookies. And consider now, it's really about refining point guard skills, continuing to be consistent as a perimeter shooter. Point guard position has a lot of responsibility.
Charlotte's going 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Here's Ball. Here's Richards. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
And the free throw, no good.
Boy, guys, you look at the history of the Magic, and there has been episodic success driven by great players. Penny Hardaway and Shaquille O'Neal, of course, and Dwight Howard.
The Hornets with a lead. Pass to Oubre. There's the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Hayward. Oubre's got 5 points.
Look at how confident Kelly Oubre is in the catch and shoot. You know why? Because he worked at it.
And stolen by Williams. Now here's Ball. 15 points in the game. It's Hayward on the wing. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's a 9-point Charlotte lead.
Well, he is a forward, but Gordon Hayward has sensational handling ability. His full confidence to carve through the defense on display.
Pass to Banchero. Can they get it? And that one is hammered home.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And here's Oubre from the arc. The shot won't fall. And so it's Charlotte closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all...
Please give a big round of applause for your Magic Youth Day.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Hornets shooting a solid 47%. We've got Banchero. Markelle Fultz is out there with Franz Wagner. Then it's Wendell Carter. And it's Bull in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
That's how you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Thor. Back to Smith. Pass to Thor. Puts up a 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Smith outside. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Woo-hoo, that's the incredible athleticism of Dennis Smith Jr. Look out below.
Here's Fultz. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. So Orlando ends up going with a new group. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford was discussing with his players, and he implored them to be patient at the offensive end. He wants to use every second of the shot clock. He said, quote, if we take care of the ball and take our time and play D, this game is ours.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Harris misses.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
The 3 from Suggs. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Harris has got 3 assists in the game.
Well, how about the vision and unselfishness to find your open teammate, Gary Harris? Pretty pass.
Richards. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. They'll pin that one on Jonathan Isaac.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
So for the Magic, Bowl, he's checked in for Wagner. Wendell Carter comes in for Isaac. And Banchero subbed in for Harris. Here's Anthony. The shot no good. And Charlotte going the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Down low. Here's Williams. Bowl grabs the board. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Anthony. Hornets with the rebound.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. For Orlando, they've gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Outside, Williams. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 7. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. They've kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And here's Oubre from the arc. Orlando grabs the miss. Banchero's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Jalen Suggs, a big-time bucket. This guy is fearless.
Ball way outside. Sinks the tray. Ball's got 13 in the second half.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Outside Carter. The 3. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Wendell Carter Jr. says, big moment is my time. What incredible confidence.
Oubre can't hit.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Anthony. Ball with it. .46 seconds left to play in the fourth. Oubre passes to Hayward. Shot clock at 6. And it's off from three-point range. Here's the break. Count it!
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Now here's Williams. And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul. Orlando calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Orlando making some changes. Franz Wagner checked in for Suggs. And it's Fultz in for Anthony. Here's Fultz. There's a screen. Wagner on the wing. Pass to Carter. Count it!
It doesn't get any easier than that, guys. Carter Jr. gets the position he wants and goes to town.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. They're down by 1. 7 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
What you want is to create a clean, high-percentage look, if that's at all possible.
Here's Ball. Good!
LaMelo Ball is never rattled. Doesn't matter how close the score or what the situation. This guy unafraid of big shots.
Wagner for 3. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. And so the big win by Charlotte in a tight
bring you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent. This game will probably be something of a chess match, don't you think, Greg? Both these squads love to run intelligent half-court strategies.
Yeah, you can expect to see some interesting playmaking as these squads try to open each other up and create opportunities to score.
So look at the starters for the Wizards. Daniel Gafford is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Beal in at the 2-guard spot. No good on the 3. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Magic. Wagner outside. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Yeah, his instincts are on display here. Fultz, a really good passer, excels at setting up teammates for easy looks.
Right side, Porzingis. A crossover. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And there's no question that Porzingis is still a very effective player in this NBA.
Yeah, and I guess, Kevin, the thing we're still looking for is the consistency in the health. We know how talented he is offensively and how he can stretch out defenses with his ability to shoot the ball, but something's got to change in terms of how consistent we get KP on the floor for the entirety of a season.
Beal drives in. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Such a big-time move from Beal, a big-time player.
Fultz looking around. In the corner, Bull with it. Kicks to Banchero. Bull setting the pick for Banchero. Lock at 6. And they pick up 2.
That play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Kuzma finds Wright. Outside, Beal. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Always a shame to see a guy like Bradley Beal have to go in for season-ending surgery like he did in 2022.
That decision, I think, was tough, but in the end, for the length and longevity of his career, was the smart one for Bradley Beal. Get himself fully healthy, fully physically and mentally ready to get back on the NBA floor and be as productive as he's been throughout his career.
Bull with it. Gafford's there and stolen by Wright. Porzingis against Carter. Pass to Wright. Outside, Beal. And finished off by Beal.
And Bradley Beal rising up that time.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The 3. Banchero kicks to Wagner. The shot. That one a little long.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Beal gets a wide open look, and it's Wagner with the rebound. And Wagner's got the ball here for Orlando, trailing by 2. Here's Fultz, and the rejection by Gafford, and he's able to get it back. Carter finds Fultz. Wagner wide open. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Washington has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside, Beal. Now the pass to Porzingis. Back to Beal. Shoots over Wagner. Porzingis, that's a 2. It's hauled in by the Magic. And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. Who would agree on that? And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
Out to Porzingis, and stolen by Bull. Here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Washington trailing. White looking around. And Kuzma has it in the corner. And the three off target. The Magic have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Beal with the steal. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And finished off by Beal.
And Beal with the pocket pick.
Well, Orlando shooting 44% overall here in the first quarter. It's Bull, top of the key. Shoots over Gafford. Bull can't hit.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range. We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And the size Bull has poses problems for any defense, especially when he's trying his best to be aggressive scoring.
And the second free throw, good. None with it. From deep. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Magic out.
Your Magic Houston team.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
The guard pair for them, Anthony and Suggs. Isaac out there with Wagner. And it's Harris in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Kispert, no good.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, tough to shake Harris. Even when you're rough on him, he's just going to keep coming at you.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
Out to Morris. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Orlando leading by 4. Pass to Suggs. This one for 3. And no good that time. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Gibson passes to Kispert. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Isaac.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Corey Kispert is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Here is Harris. Isaac outside. Back to Harris. Tries to keep it alive. Stolen by Kispert.
And he goes for the playground crossover move and loses the handle on it. Maybe he should just stick to the fundamentals.
Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Nunn. And Wagner has it in the corner. Suggs dishes to Harris. Stolen by Kispert. Morris kicks to Kispert. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson. 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
Out to Morris. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Magic have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. They grabbed their own miss. Wagner on the wing. Orlando moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Isaac passes to Suggs. A 3-pointer off the mark. And here's Gibson. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Morris kicks to Nunn. And the wide open shot from Avdia. And another miss by Washington. Orlando leading. Something that the Wizards struggled with last year, Brent, was a lack of consistency.
Yeah, constantly shifting the rosters and starting lineups. Obviously a new coach, so tactically some different things being deployed. You gotta find a dependable foundation, and training camp in the early part of the season for this team really, really important.
Washington's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. They now take the lead. Morris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's Suggs. Wagner has screen on Morris to end the drought. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And last season he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
Gibson with the screen on Anthony. The shake. Morris kicks to Avdia. Back to Morris. 5 to shoot. Again the miss by Morris. Well, Orlando shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
To the paint, Isaac with the steal. And now the fast break, Anthony with the ball. And that one is good.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything. And as I watch Cole out there, Kevin, I just love the progression he's made. The young man's put the work in to improve his game and really only starting to scratch the surface.
36 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Nunn. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Jalen Suggs.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Gibson. Porzingis comes in for Avdia. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Kispert. And it's DeLon Wright in for Morris. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Passes to Fultz. Puts one up from 19. Bull can't hit.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Porzingis, the 15-footer, good.
In the medium range area, Porzingis catches the ball in turn. He almost treats it like a post-up.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive.
The Wizards, 18. Put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
So the Wizards 5 right now. They've got Porzingis. Wright is out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
And the Wizards, one of these teams that's still in search of an identity. They've got a lot of skilled players, but it's really hard to say right now what this team is all about.
The shot by Carter, nobody around. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Right for 3. It's stolen by Banchero. And here we go. Fultz heading to the basket.
And Fultz loves pushing the pace. He's downright terrifying in the open floor. Loves jumping all over the defense.
Right, the pass to Beal. For the tie. Orlando grabs the miss. A factor in Washington's lack of identity has to be, Brent, their frequent roster changes.
Yeah, no doubt, Kevin. There's been a revolving door there, and the front office makes a lot of moves. They're just trying to capture something, trying to get their star player healthy, and trying to regroup and see if something clicks.
Up top, Gafford. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Kept alive. Outside for Beal. Back to Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock.
Sometimes you do a little extra work. Something good comes your way, and Porzingis cleans up that offensive rebound.
Beal against Wagner. Pass to Bull. Here's Fultz. Misses off the right iron. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Washington Wizards. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Out to Porzingis. Fades and shoots. And the shot goes in. Porzingis has got 4 this quarter.
Porzingis with a soft jump shot there. Nice touch.
And a player opt-out for Kyle Kuzma after this season. GA probably hoping to earn himself a raise.
Yeah, and he's a worker looking to round out his game and take that next step as he's just entering his prime.
The open shot by Beal. The second effort. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter of the game. That shot off. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Beal the pass to Porzingis. Back to Beal from the arc. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Wagner outside. To the middle. It's deflected. And now Beal pushing it up and no one back to stop him. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Yeah, you got to find Bradley Beal even in transition because he's going to get out there and fill that lane.
Into the lane. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And the Magic have been one of the league's worst offenses in recent years. In fact, it's been over a decade since they've been average in that regard. Drafting a ready-made weapon in Paolo Banchero, they hope can help them take a step in the right direction.
Beal just trying to find the lane to the rim. Something opened up, and he took advantage.
Fultz against Wright. Carter dishes the Bull. Over in the corner, Banchero. Here's Carter. And the rejection by Gafford. Here's Kuzma. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Bull.
Kuzma has great size, and with that frame comes great responsibility. That time he took the foul.
Good on the second free throw. 29 seconds left to play in the third. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Wizards leading by 4.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously he can when necessary, but not that time. It's still anybody's game. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Wizards up by 2. And here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Banchero out there with Wendell Carter. And there's Fultz. Then it's Franz Wagner. And it's Bull in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. To the inside. Here's Carter. He feeds it to Banchero. That's in there. Carter with the assist. 6 points for Paolo Banchero.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Fultz against Beal. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And Wright kicks to Beal. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And finished off by Beal.
Bradley Beal, one of the best scorers in the NBA.
Here's Wagner. No good that time. And Washington the other way now. Here's Kuzma. Takes it inside. And that one good. And the Wizards lead by 2.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
An elite prospect with very few holes in his game. Banchero can score from all 3 levels, makes plays for others, terrific rebounder, and the list goes on and on.
Many scouts had Banchero as the safest pick in the draft. Would you agree?
He and maybe Jabari Smith Jr. What separates Banchero a little, he's an elite back to the basket scorer. Those guys have become increasingly harder to find.
Here's Kuzma. Off target from 3-point range. And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando. And the pass to Banchero. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Banchero's got 5 points now in the quarter. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Beal finds Porzingis. No good. Isaac with some nice D. Orlando, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. Pretty nice efficiency there.
And no question, Suggs has proven that he is a big shot maker already for the moment.
Here's Beal. Got a hand on it. Now, here's Suggs. D right on him. Here's Wagner. And that one hits back iron.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Outside for Beal. Beyond the arc. Traps in the tray. Beal's got it all tied up now for the Wizards.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Now, here's Suggs. Guarded by Wright. Kept alive. The wide open look here for Anthony. Good on the 3-point shot. Anthony's got 5 points now this quarter.
And what can you say about Suggs? A natural-born leader, very unselfish and great vision.
And it's Wright missing.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Porzingis with the steal. Rebounded by Isaac.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Beal with the steal, and now Beal pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. Money!
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Isaac outside. Wagner outside. 6 to shoot. Wagner with a screen for Suggs. Another shot. It's good.
And they do have a foul to give.
Here's Washington now.
A three and nothing but a three will do here.
No, this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
You gotta believe in Beal. You can see why.
Here's Anthony out to Harris. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regulation.
Please give a big round of applause for your
Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. We got DeLon Wright. Porzingis is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Beal in at the 2. Carter for 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. Beal's got his 4th rebound in this one. Driving the lane, and the dunk by Ball.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Anthony. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Anthony.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does. And that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
There's Beal with the 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Kuzma inside. Covered by Anthony. Porzingis inside. Harder on him. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
Huge turnover. At really the worst possible time. You have to value every possession, especially at this stage of the game.
Inside. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Kuzma. Here's Wright. Passes it to Beal. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Ball. Well, overtime basketball, a minute and a half played so far. They get it again.
And another great rebound there. I mean, he's pulled down a ton of them. And the size issue has not been a problem here today.
Here's Gafford. Offensive rebound. Back to Porzingis. That's tipped. Kuzma finds Porzingis. Outside for Beal. Clock is at 3. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Carter. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Orlando Magic. Got it!
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Here's Porzingis. Wagner from long range. Banchero kicks to Wagner. There's the drive. Outside for Beal. Kuzma with the screen for Beal. Kuzma outside. The Wizards working the ball around now. Snatched up. Banchero with the ball. He's against Kuzma. Carter for 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. 8 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
Back to Beal. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. And they